Got a blast from the past for you, Byron. The NBA was integrated in 1950, but it wasn't until 1979 that the league had ever seen an all-black roster. The New York Knicks were the very first to do it. The team was coached by the legendary coach, Red Holtzman. They had Earl Monroe, Bill Cartwright, and Trenton native and high-flying Hollis Copeland. It's my pleasure now to welcome Hollis to the show. Thanks so much for making the time this morning.
Oh, man, it's a blessing. Thank you.
Hollis, take me back to 1979. What was it like to be a part of that team? Was there big media coverage because you were the first all-black team?
Funny you mentioned that, Justin. I didn't realize that it was an all-black team, first of all, when I went to the roster and found my name there, and I'm like, geez, you know, this is great, because I had just gotten cut the year before by the Denver Nuggets. So, you know, I'm wondering, I remember Butch Beard coming out and saying, man, you made it hard on them. And I was like, okay, you know, does that mean I made the team? Go check the roster, and my name's the second name. Bill Cartwright's first, and I'm second.
You didn't get a call from Red. You had to check a piece of paper and actually see, oh, is that my name? Oh, I made it.
Right, exactly. Very, very different, man. So I saw it, and back then, you didn't have cell phones, so I found the phone, called my parents, let them know. My mother was screaming like, you know, she saw a ghost. It was a great day, wonderful day.
Being a guy from Jersey, what was your favorite memory playing for the Knicks? I know you guys fell a few games short, or one game short, of making the playoffs that year.
Yes, well, playing with my idol, you know, Earl Monroe. I remember playing on the playground and having to spin like his, and end up playing with him. And then playing, basically that day, we ended up playing one-on-one. He had just signed a contract to join the Knicks again, all right? New contract, and so I had an opportunity to play with him, play against him a little bit, you know, one-on-one. Great day. Once again, man, it was a blessing.
Earl is certainly a legend, and so are you. So you made a successful transition into being a stockbroker at Williams Capital, but you didn't start there. How early or how tough was that early transition for life after the NBA?
Well, first of all, you know, I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to join Bear Stearns. Had to pass the Series 763. It was by fire. You know, I didn't have the training like most would have. Came in, learned by other brokers. The transition was tough. But once again, it had that same competitive edge. You know, you come in, you don't know what to expect each and every day, but you think on your feet. You have to think on your feet and learn how to talk to clients. And remember, I started out on the retail side, and now I'm on the wholesale side, so I'm on the institutional side. Very different animal.
The game has certainly changed since you were playing. What's the best advice you would give to a younger player that may not be thinking about the next steps after the NBA?
I would say, you know what, they have to find what their passion is, okay? Playing pro ball, that's a passion. Outside of pro ball, it's very hard to find what your passion is. And I think that most oftentimes, guys don't look outside of basketball, okay? Being a broker, I didn't know, you know, that was the last thing on my mind as far as being a broker. But I was very fortunate, very blessed to have that opportunity. So I would talk to any rookie and let them know that, listen, man, this may last for 10 years, it may last for 5, it may only last for 1. So you got to think outside the box.
Very quickly, are you a walking bucket in today's NBA? What would you average?
Oh, man, hard to say, but I tell you this, I was a defensive player, I was a slasher. Sort of like Josh Hart, if I had to pattern myself.
Okay.
And if I had guards that ran, I could average 15, 20.
I know you a high flyer.
Yeah.
Moonraker, right?
Sugar gave me that.
Love that.
Sugar gave me that nickname.
Thank you so much for joining us, Hollis, and for sharing your story. Athletes are certainly finding success after their playing days, and you're a walking example of that. Appreciate the time.
I appreciate you. Thank you, Justin.